This is a quick video to show you how to move your GitHub repositories into your public repository. So, quick overview, we use GitHub Classroom, and so most of the repositories you created for this course are stored in our GitHub Classroom and not under your public repository, so people can't find them, but it is important to have some repositories out there during your job search here. So you need to go find your repositories in your classroom and copy them into your public repository. So often you have to I think you have to go to your organizations, and inside your organizations you should see an organization that I've created for the class here. It might be for a class, or it just might be this T-Given student one, which is used in the software design class. Once you go there, you can find your repository. It should be something like T-Given students.css or one of the other classes, and then your repository would be off an assignment name and then your GitHub name there. And it may be private. It often is private to start with. Now you want to go into settings, and I have made you admin on these projects, so you can make these copies of these. So you want to scroll down to what is called the danger zone here, and you want to first transfer ownership to an organization. So you want to hit transfer. And so you will transfer to one of your organizations, select that, and select your repository up here. So that should be your name, your login name, or whatever. Select that from your organizations. Your repository name here. So again, if you want to change this, I believe at this time you can change this. And then you also have to type in this command, or the name of your old repository, to confirm this, because we're in the danger zone. And if you do something wrong, you could lose your repository. One thing to note is that I will probably not be able to grade this repository after you've moved it. So you should do this after I've graded these project or an assignment or something like that. And then you say I understand and transfer that, and it should transfer it to your repository. So then you should be able to see it under your repository and not under the classroom one. And then the other thing you want to do is, again, find that repository. Again, go down to danger and change the visibility. By default, a lot of these are marked as private. And so you can change the visibility to public here so that others can see this stuff. Last thing you should be doing then is adding a README file to your repository. So generally, you can just add a short README file that just talks a little bit about it, a couple sentences, or says what you want. And again, there's a button here to add repository, and then you can just edit it here. And this is in markup language, so pound and double pound are for 1 or 2 headers. I think dashes is for bullet items, and otherwise you just type in the text here. And then you just have to commit those changes to GitHub right there. So you can edit that all online. So that's the general process of select some repositories and move them into your public GitHub repository.